Alright, thinking about heading out here. The car seems to shift, so I might as well take advantage of that. See how far I can get. I'm gonna just take off. It's shifting okay at the moment. It's like they fixed it in that way. I feel good pressure. So this is really taking a chance. Oh, but I think I want to get to a bigger city for a better chance at having a more competitive mechanic. The next one is about 30 miles, so I'm taking this chance. I hope it pays off. I hope I make it. Oh my God. Alright, there we go. I just had to adjust the mirror. The battery light is flashing. I believe it may have been drained, but also it's so wet out. I got so much mold. Yeah, Bandon, 26 miles. That's where I want to go, Bandon. Hopefully I can make it. Just want to watch that brake fluid. Perhaps I can come across a mobile mechanic in Bandon. Just get out of this town. I don't know why it miraculously came back to life again, but it did, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Because I kind of feel that the car care has been shady. They're having their own difficulties anyway, because they also work with U-Haul, and they had a U-Haul vehicle that was broken, that had gas stolen from it, and that really seems to be consuming these mechanics. All right, and then yeah, because one of the mechanics thought he could find the thief, and he thought he confronted the thief. All right, and he was bragging about it, he really thought he confronted the thief. And I told him, well, why don't you bring documentation? Why don't you record it? And he was like, oh, I'll bury him, something like that. But I tried to talk with Mac or Steve. There's a guy that uses two names, but on his, and you can't. There's no windows to watch them work, which also bothers me. I don't like that. But they were passing the job back and forth from each other, because I asked Steve or Mac, fish hatchery. See, I'm not going to stop at those attractive places. I'm going straight to the auto mechanic in Bandon, and I'm just going to see what I can do with him. Maybe not. Oh, jeez. If the car's going to run all right, whoa, I'm really going fast. I might want to stop at the library and then try to average. I'm going 66 miles an hour, and it's a 55. I must have been going downhill or something. Oh, this is so bothersome. Yeah, 55, and I was hitting 60, 68. But yeah, they just these guys. I'm driving away with the part. I bought a part for $92, and I have it. I want to be able to have a chance to get a mobile mechanic to help me replace it, because I know how it's done. The only thing I would have the shop do is the hydraulics. Oh, but I just don't trust these guys. They're just... I asked if they wanted to take the seat out. I asked Mac that question, and he's like, "Oh, Steve's doing that." And, all right. And then I asked Steve about it, and he's like, and Mac says he's going, and they were together. Mac says he's going to go home early. And when Mac stepped out, I was like, "Okay, how's it going or whatever?" And Steve said, "Oh, well, I guess we can't do it today because Mac is taking off early, and I'm going 65. Wow. I guess this nervousness has me speeding a little too much." Oh, I thought that bridge was going to be worse. And if I can go, I'll go. I'm successfully shifting, so here we go. I stepped on the clutch, pushed it into gear, boom. I wonder what happened. Did I need to pump the clutch more? What happened? I've read that what you need to do is like pump it halfway. You don't do full strokes on the clutch. You do it halfway to get that stuff going. And when I was trying to pump it, I was doing full strokes, so maybe that was a factor. And I was told that it's leaking all over and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I believe it. But I'm gonna focus on trying to get to a mobile mechanic. Perhaps race to Eugene a little faster than expected. I really want to explore around the area. I'm going to be really careful with this clutch and watch it. Only drive to towns where I'm fairly close to a mechanic. That's why I want to drive to this mechanic instead of the library. Oh my God, it's like, okay, so in Bandon, the library is kind of far from the mechanic, so it's really a concern because I'll need to park somewhere overnight too. Well, why don't I? Yeah. Gotta watch that road. Watch that road. Is there a stop up ahead? Alrighty. Yeah, they're pretty far from each other. Pretty far. I'm not sure what to think. Yeah, that's pretty far. It's better to go to the mechanic first, just so I'm there. And then it looks like the library is a good mile away. I don't exactly want to be in the mechanic's parking lot, but the parking outside of it may be kind of bad. Really concerned. Bandon looks like a bigger city. I didn't compare it very closely though. I didn't pay that close of attention. But I'm thinking I might have a better chance at getting a better deal. I might. I should have read the reviews for Car Care. They even spell their business name wrong. With K's, Car Care. I didn't really like that. I didn't like the misspelling of the name either. But people are being shady to them, so they're proud. I could see them being shady to other. Maybe this is a rule I should establish. Don't do business with mechanics who also have a side business with U-Haul. I wonder if that would be something to be aware of, because these guys are really, it seems like U-Haul takes up a lot of their time. They probably make good money with U-Haul. They repair the trucks most likely and then other vehicles on the side. But I don't know if that's that's a good sign. It's like, also, Steve didn't quite know where my slave cylinder was. It took him a while, and he just, he was like, he was looking all around, and I was like, okay, what are you looking for? I assumed that he was looking for the nipple, and I'm like, yeah, the nipple's on the side. And then he kind of moved over to that side, and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that's what he's looking for. But then he starts looking all over again. And about 5 minutes later, it's like, okay, what are you looking for? And he's like, looking for the slave cylinder. Oh my God, that's a hill. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I thought that was going to be worse. That was close to being worse, very close. But he's like, yeah, I'm looking for the slave, and I'm like, that's inside the bell housing, that's inside. And he's like, okay, that settled that. If we could have I didn't know that he was looking for that slave cylinder. He was gonna look for the leaks, but you can't with this car, it's all internal. The leaker is where my feet are, pretty much. And I need to work on that. I really do need to do something about it. But I'll watch the brake fluid closely. I did let it get down. So I guess, you know, I don't want it leaking so much more inside the car. I'm sure I ruined it. But I'll watch the brake fluid even closer on a daily basis. In fact, when I get to the Wi-Fi, Boise campground. When I get to the auto shop area, I'll check that brake fluid again. Try to decide what to do. But yeah, I've been suffering with some severe anxiety. That's all of it. All of my anxiety is coming from my gut. All of it. 100% sure, because the food is clean, the air is clean, the environment is all clean. I thought maybe the brake fluid is taken away from my kidneys, and that could be, but my gut is really causing anxiety in such horrible ways. So what about my